I am known as Senpai Sentai. Senpai Sentai, retired superhero and longtime member of the CCWP, Concerned Citizens for World Peace, a global organization of powered beings protecting the Earth and its inhabitants from the forces of evil that threaten to harm it. The cargo hold opens, and what you see is a giant, misshapen, orb-like object strapped down to the floor in the hull of the ship. Alright everyone, step back. This is unlicensed contraband. None of you are the intended orders. I cannot deliver this without proper authorities reviewing it first.
If this is like an egg or something, then I don't know how long we should let it be just chained to the floor here. Like, do we need to take care of it? What do we need to do?
Who did you say sent this two-part delivery? I found it right here. It is Captain Vulcan. I believe that Captain Vulcan was the previous captain of the ship. You look up and you see 3 large centipede insects crawling over the roof.
Do you know where these new centipedes came from?
I believe they landed on me from space.
Oh, they're after the egg thing.
I was not able to detect any sort of frequency that I am aware of. My hull and your powers should be enough to protect this until Ichi-san Rising arrives.
I think we can keep this up for a few more days, right?
Yeah, that was fun.
The scene opens up on the cat cafe, which is a Neko Chai.
Neko-cha.
I keep
And
forgetting.
it's a very nice day. Not a whole lot has been happening today. You get a shot of the nice street, the lovely...
It's not nice anymore.
Well, okay. There's some construction going on. Yes, everyone was a little alarmed to wake up in the morning and find the street had kind of been destroyed.
Rip.
There's a bunch of signs, there's no cars, foot traffic is a little, kept to the sides.
I wonder why that is.
Who can say?
Yeah, I couldn't because the blacktop's all torn up in the middle.
Who could have done that?
Man, that's crazy.
But as the camera kind of pans over and we see the ship, the narrator's like, Onegai, the crash-landed cargo ship on top of the local cat cafe of Toida that gave our heroes their extraordinary powers of the yokai, holds secure the mysterious cargo sent to Earth by Captain Vulcan. And we kind of see, most of the ship has been repaired. It's looking pretty good, especially on the interior. You guys, I don't know if you stop up there in the mornings before you open up the shop, but you kind of notice Onagai's been picking up some of the aesthetic from the city, as she fixes up her ship.
Is Onagai just, doing the claw?
Yeah, how is Onegai grabbing stuff from the environ?
Just from the top of our shop.
I like to think she has, a bunch of little maintenance spots and stuff.
Okay.
Oh, cool, okay. Slightly less threatening than a giant claw.
Okay, because my mind went to just Toy Story's The Claw.
Angel has put little frilly aprons on each of them, so they look like they're part of the store.
There's probably also some, maintenance panels that open up and, a claw arm comes out to move things around if needed.
So, the claw.
The claw. There you go. There's your claw.
It wasn't a necessity.
Yeah. There's no more bug corpses. They've been thrown into the incinerator. It's fine.
The amount of bugs we've gone through. Who needs pest control when we have Mako with nunchucks?
Yeah. So, Onagai has kind of assured you that by tomorrow, when when Quip comes to visit, she will be ready to take off and fly once they have unloaded the bean.
The bean!
Apurva.
Apurva, yeah! Thank you, Apurva, yeah!
So, what are you guys doing? Are you busy in the shop this morning? Are you going up to hang out with Onagai and Kaku? What you doing?
Dewey is working.
He is working.
How dare he do anything else?
I think Angel is on, customer assurance duty of making sure, to answer anyone's questions in the nicest and least concerning way possible about outside and stuff. And just make sure everyone is chill.
I honestly think Mako's probably working too. Just, Mako needs the money.
Yeah. So you guys are working. We need to set up the tasks that you guys are going to be working on today.
Yeah.
What are you going to be focusing on for this episode?
I chose understand someone's problem, especially if there's nothing to gain. I figured if this is the second to last episode, that might be good.
I think I'm gonna do show that one size doesn't fit all.
Nice.
I would like to prove that brain trumps No. I would like to calculate possible courses of action. No. I'm gonna explore fallibility and prodigy.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Let's do that.
I like that it took you 3 times.
One of those.
But I kept looking at them and being like, well, that looks good and could be fun. And then thinking about the episode we're probably about to have and the choices I generally make as I play Dewey. And I'm like, oh, that's a bad idea.
Yeah, I mostly chose mine because I want the finale one to have explore themes of empathy and cynicism. And the only other one is balance emotional burdens. And there's not really a lot of emotional burdens that Angel has. So that doesn't do anything.
I mean, part of that is because Rowan said no sad backstory.
Yeah. All right. So you guys are working, and this morning, the bell on the door tinkles as So Mako, you would recognize this person. It is Dr. Masami Nakahara, and he walks in. This happened to be one of your professors who you keep in touch with. Why don't you tell us a little bit about him?
Okay, I'm kind of gonna do this based off of one of the professors. I did ask for a letter of rec, so he's very much not your typical idea of a professor. He's kind of younger. He's on the younger side, and he does things pretty unorthodox. He's talked about how some of his department is actually not a big fan of him for some of his unorthodox teachings, and so and that's also a reason why Mako was able to connect so well, was because of that unorthodoxy in his teaching. And overall, just like a fun he was just kind of a fun professor that really left an impact on Mako, which is why Mako was like, oh, even though I'm dropping out of college, I'd still you still meant a lot to me and helped me realize more about myself. So he's kind of he's a pretty chill guy. Pretty nice.
Yeah. I can see why that would cause some, pushback with the rest of the university being Japanese culture,
Yeah.
So yeah, he comes in and he's looking in a pretty good mood. He goes up and he's like, who's at the table? We said it was Angel?
Angel's going in and out of the store to make sure everything's okay.
Okay, so it's probably either Mako or Dewey then?
I think Dewey was at the counter last time, so I think today Dewey is trimming all of the cat's claws.
Oh, that's yeah, Mako was like, if you want to do that, have fun.
Good work.
Dewey is covered in scratches.
Yeah. Mako's at the counter.
So he comes up, he's like, hey, Mako, good to see you.
And Mako's like, oh, Dr. Nakahara, I wasn't expecting to see you here. It's nice to see you.
Yeah, I figured I'd stop by. And he kind of glances outside. He's like, looks like a lot of fun has been going on.
Yeah! If we look, it zooms in a little on Mako, who has some slight band-aids covering the burn scars from the acid on the neck and some arms. Yeah, it's been an eventful bit here. So we're just kind of rolling with the punches and everything like that.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I saw the news and I was like, oh, I know someone on that street. I should probably go pay them a visit and see if they're okay. But it's good to see that everything's doing fine. Mostly, what exactly is on top of the shop right now?
It's an alien ship. There's I can't I really can't think of anything else besides saying that it's an alien ship.
It's a new experimental design from our manager.
Aliens are common in this world. It's like,
Yeah.
this is like, that's why I was like, it's so very alien. If it wasn't, then maybe I would have tried to like come up with a convincing like thing, but that's not how I roll. You know, I don't like lying when I don't have to.
No, it seems very interesting. It's definitely not the path I was expecting you to be taking. But I'm glad to see that you've got some stuff going on.
Yeah, thanks. It was completely by accident. Was not on purpose, but
Oh.
yeah.
Well, I suppose I should order something. Let's see. I normally make coffee at home. I'm not sure what I would order from a...
I mean, we got some pretty good ones. I'm a personal favorite of the matcha mocha. So,
Yeah, you know what? Give me the Mistro special.
all right, that'll be an insert.
Insert money. Yeah, he pays for it.
I don't know.
He doesn't get too close to the cats. You can see him kind of like itch his nose every once in a little bit.
Oh, do you need like Benadryl or something? We do have some allergy stuff here.
We also have a hypoallergenic cat, if that would help.
I think it's just being indoors with all of them. Actually, Mako, can you make that to go?
Yeah, no worries. No worries.
Actually, would you be interested in just meeting up with me at the park sometime this evening?
Sure, I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, I'd really like to catch up and just see how things are going.
Yeah, can do.
Like, and I'm sorry I can't really do it here.
I'm working. You're allergic to the cat. It's fine. It's fine. This is probably the most awkward Mako has been. Like, if Dewey or Angel were to actually look in, they'd be like, what? Because Mako's kind of normally the like, it is what it is.
No, yeah, Angel's been thinking.
And so,
Mako's normally chill, and right now he's just like, oh my gosh.
my professor is here. I don't know what to do. A person of authority.
No!
So he gets his drink, and he just kind of is like, so, does 7:30ish sound good? That'll be after I'm done grading papers and everything.
That sounds great. I'll see you around then. You said the park, right? Past all of the construction, which hopefully by then should not be going on, because I'd like to not trip over concrete every 5 minutes. And like Mako kind of raises the voice and looks towards the room where Dewey is it.
Ow. 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 Ow.
Dr. Nakahara is just like, you are gonna have to fill me in, because I'm very interested in what happened.
Okay, you can go.
Just saying that to the cat right there. He's clipping the nails of the cats. Well, have a...
Marilyn.
Me with my cats.
So, have a good day, Dr. Nakahara.
See you later, then.
I'm sorry, do we have a cat named Marilyn?
We do now.
I love it.
We do now.
I love Marilyn.
Time to add it to the shop.
Ow.
Full name is Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Meowro.
Marilyn Meowro! Yes!
Ow.
How you doing?
Really well. Ow.
You've been saying ow at like an interval. You good?
I'm good. Ow.
Do you need any band-aids?
No.
You sure about that?
Ow. Okay, Marilyn, you're done.
Hey, Mako.
Huh?
Snow cone.
What?
Ow.
Mako, are you good?
Ow.
Yeah.
Because that was a weird situation to watch.
Ow.
I don't know how to interact with a professor outside of a school setting.
I wouldn't know.
Was not expecting Dr. Nakahara to get here.
Ow.
I'll go grab concrete to get to Dewey, because I know concrete's hiding around here somewhere.
That is a heavy cat.
Oh yeah, no. All of the ones that Mako deals with are the chunkles. The big old ones. The chunky boys.
I feel like that Concrete is the kind of fat cat that, like, is a solid cat. When you pick it up, it's like picking up just a bag of sand.
Yeah, it's
There's no wiggle. There's no jelly to the tummy or anything. It's just you pat it and it's just a rock.
yeah. Chunkles is the largest one we established.
That's where he gets his name.
Concrete.
We established Chunkles is the largest, but Concrete is very close behind.
Just solid.
Yeah.
Chunkles is large, but Concrete is just dense.
Yes, exactly. So, definitely, that is Mako's awkward way to get out of a conversation.
Well, I think I have diverted most of the traffic around here. People are getting to our shop easier. Seems a little slow today, though, still.
Gee, I would like to say Mako is under a table trying to find Concrete. He goes, gee, I wonder why.
Did you check that spot behind the window?
It's a work in progress. My shoulders are stuck for a moment. This has happened to me more times than I can count, so...
Angel grabs your legs and pulls you out.
Ow, 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 ow. Okay, ow. Next time I'm sending you in there. You're tiny. And just... Concrete, you gotta get your nails clipped. I know you hate it, but trust me when I say...
Ow.
It's worse for Dewey.
Okay, you can go.
Dewey, I'm gonna go get you some Band-Aids.
Do not worry. None of them have broken the skin.
You're covered in scratches.
It's a precaution.
I am only lightly wounded.
I'm gonna get you some hydrogen peroxide, too.
'Tis but a flesh wound?
I wouldn't go that far.
Angel goes into the back to get the med kit just in case.
I'm struggling to think of another cat name for Dewey to call over and then proceed to continue the bit.
Just pick random names. That's why I picked Concrete.
Filbert.
I just like imagining Rowan just slowly adding these every time you give a new name.
Oh, I am. Believe me, I am.
Oh my goodness.
Ow.
So yeah, I think like what Angel said, the day is pretty much slow for you guys. Dewey kind of wraps up.
Jessica.
Jessica as well.
Ferdinand.
There's too many names.
Phillips.
How many cats do you have here?
A lot.
John.
A lot, apparently.
A lot,
It's
yeah.
not just named John! It's gotta be short for, like, Jonathan.
You must, like, swap out the cats. like,
No,
just
like-
that it's not swarming with cats in the front row.
Okay, that's all of them.
I mean-
that's every cat.
I mean, we do usually have 2 levels.
I was gonna say most cat cafes will have like a good amount of them, and they just aren't always showing.
Yeah, they let them like chill.
Yeah, most cat cafes have like a foot per 3 feet.
I'm out of good cat names anyway.
Yeah, I think I don't really have anything planned for during the day.
We have Perithan the Third.
So I think you guys managed to clean up the shop and close up for the day.
Yeah, with that, Mako is just kind of low-key stalling a little, just, are all the cats accounted for? They're all here? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, I did a head count. Think everyone's here.
Okay, I got my ring. It's kind of hard to take off this big old chunky, clunky thing. And I will be heading out, so, bye now. And does double finger guns and walks away very awkwardly.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Yeah, so I'll kind of do both of these separately.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll start with the two that are still back at the shop. Angel, you get a little, like, your ring just kind of starts blinking.
Oh.
And you hear Onagai's voice from it, and she's like, "Excuse me, Angel. You seem to be the best with other living life forms when it comes to emotions.
I like to think so.
Could I request your assistance, please?"
Oh, sure. Toddles up the stairs.
You go up into the ship, and like I said, the ship's looking pretty nice by now. So like when you go into the control room, everything's been cleaned up. It's looking very homely. There's the coffee machine that she made for Kaku over on one side of the control panel. There's like pillows and stuff scattered around from when you guys pulled things up and threw a bunch of them at the bean.
Made a little nest tent thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you made a nest.
Onagai is like, Angel, welcome.
Hi, looks pretty good in here.
I called you up here because I am afraid that Kaku is in a state of upset.
Oh, no.
In a state of upset. That's a mood, if I ever heard one.
What are the symptoms?
Well, he is having what I believe we would call a bad day.
Oh no! I'm so glad Mako is out of there!
Okay, where's Kaku?
I am not entirely sure. He has been hiding from me.
Oh. Do you know if he's in the ship or did he leave?
Scanning. He is in the ship. I believe he is in this room, though I cannot see him on any of my cameras.
Angel takes like a look around and confirms, yeah, don't see anything.
Actually, you do see something. Because you are used to looking for cats. So you are like looking under things as well. So you kind of like look underneath the control panel and you see one of Kaku's tail-like appendages just kind of swaying there.
Oh. Angel just stays outside of the control panel, doesn't try to get in or anything, and just kind of lays down on his side and is like, Hey, Kaku, I heard you were having a bad day. You okay in there?
What? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just, I don't know, sleeping, getting some rest, I guess.
Wow, that was super convincing.
Okay, do you want me to make you something? You want me to make you some coffee? Or if you're sleeping, you want me to make you some hot chocolate or something? Maybe some tea?
Well, and then as he's, like, trying to find what to say, you hear, like a ringtone come from Onagai. And she's like, oh dear, I will decline that one. And Kaku's like, thanks, Onagai.
Oh no, work.
Oh. Is, home base getting a little impatient?
Well, it's nothing. And Onkagai's like, I made the mistake of accidentally answering a message on Kaku's tablet, and now it appears that his manager is attempting to contact him through my communications.
Oh, yikes. That's rough, buddy.
It's like, Fuda, he won't shut up. He won't stop calling.
I mean, why can't you answer?
I don't like Fuda.
That's fair.
And I'm not exactly in a good position right now to answer.
Do you want me to answer?
I don't think that would help.
Okay.
What would you even do? What would you even say?
Honestly, I don't know. But whatever it takes to make sure that you don't have to deal with that I will do whatever. Because even if you're just here to drop off something, you're still part of our team right now, and I want to make sure you're okay.
You know what? Do whatever. Just I'm not here, and everything is fine. Okay?
Okay, totally.
All right. Onagai's like, shall I answer the call then?
Yeah, answer away.
Very well. And then the screen pops up, and you see another creature that looks very, very similar to Kaku. Kind of differences in like the texture of the fur and stuff. And I don't know, should Fude be a different color?
A slightly different shade of blue.
You know, Fude's gonna be orange. Bright orange.
No, I was gonna say do something bright like orange.
It's bright orange now. We have a bright blue and a bright orange. Fude, sees that the call was answered, and is like, finally, somebody picked up. I've been calling all... Who are you?
Hi, sorry. I was one of the people who picked up one of the packages. Current caller is not available right now. I see that you've been calling for a bit, so I figured I'd pick up. Maybe I can pass on a message next time I see him.
Yeah, if you see Kaku anywhere, tell him that he needs to get back to the office as soon as possible.
Okay.
Or at least check in or something.
Okay. Check-in might be an option. Soon as possible to get back might be an issue, as the second package has been delayed until someone of higher authority can come back to Earth and pick it up.
Yeah, I saw that on the updates, but he has not given anything further. We sent tons of messages, and he has not responded to any of my calls.
Yeah, it's been pretty busy here. Actually, something, this might be important to note for both packages. I'm not sure exactly which one, but something has been sending monsters to us to try and either take or destroy the beam, the orb, the package number 2. So we've been dealing with that. Me and 2 other recipients of package number 1.
Monsters.
Kaku's been helping the ship, making sure everything's cool. Very busy here.
But I haven't seen anything in the paperwork of any sort of communication devices, or I mean, there's no information on what this package even is.
Yeah, it's not clear. Apparently, it might be an illegal package, but we're not sure. It's hard to pin down what exactly.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Jamie.
Jamie.
Dewey isn't in this room, and he isn't the kind of person to smack you up the head and remind you to...
Look.
What kind of Friday is it?
One of the things that is listed down as what we stand for is honesty.
I was gonna say we all are pretty honest people so far.
Not if it bothers Kaku. Not if it inconveniences Kaku.
This is not on Kaku.
Yeah, this isn't on Kaku.
This is on the sender.
Kaku's gonna get in so much trouble for this, but okay.
Kaku didn't know it was illegal.
Fuda is like, it's okay. You said it's illegal? Oh my. I need to make a note of this somewhere. Management will have to know. And
whoever sent it, the original owner of the ship, package number 1, also brought package number 2, but he might have died or disappeared. We're not sure where he is. And we only recently were able to get into the room with package number 2, late yesterday. Oh, time might be different for you. Just very recently. So we've been trying to figure out what it is, but there isn't really anything to say what it is.
You know what? Is Kaku there? Can you get Kaku? I know he's there. He would absolutely do this. Where is he? Kaku, come out here.
No, he's out right now.
Alright, I'm going to write down everything you said.
Okay.
And I'll have to get back to management about this. And tell Kaku that he needs to get back to us. And that the next time he comes back to the office, he's in so much trouble.
Hey, take it easy on him. None of this was his fault. Whoever sent these packages was really messed up. And whoever is trying to steal these packages, super messed up. So...
Oh no, he's not getting off the hook that easily. Not with what he did to me last time. No.
Just know that there's a lot going on, okay? And make sure you're writing everything I'm saying down. Make sure this is recorded on file. There is so much that's fucked up right now, okay?
Alright.
So you listen. Be nice. Okay?
You told Kaku to be nice. Alright. Fine. I'm waiting on the certification. Get that certification to me as soon as possible.
Yes, we are working on that. It should be back within a few days.
Okay.
Earth days, I mean.
Don't know what that is, but I'll look it up.
Earth is a planet.
Hold up, wait. Planet? I thought it was supposed to be the recipient.
Yeah, that's what Kaku kept saying too, but Earth is our planet.
Okay. I need to go to management about this. Okay. If I don't get here back soon, I'll send another call. Someone
Yes.
better pick up next time.
If you have any more
And-
questions, we'll be here to answer. As much as we can.
And then the call blinks out.
Someone really messed up on their end, huh?
Yeah. You just kind of hear Kaku like,
Angel, like, slides down on one elbow, just, like, hand on hip, on lying on their side, just that pose. And this is like, I see food as a piece of work.
Fude doesn't like me.
Yeah, she mentions something from your past that I'm not gonna, you don't have to tell me about that. But a lot going on between you.
I may or may not have put salt in Fude's coffee.
As a prank, or were you being mean?
It's a long story.
Okay. You don't have to tell me. That's okay. I understand that there's a lot between you two, and maybe I don't know the whole story, of course. Again, I don't need to know. But depending on the situation, maybe you should try and talk to them.
I don't think that's a good idea.
And take it slow, maybe. Just like, I don't know if you guys have texting or anything like that. Email, some way to contact without face-to-face. Just send a little nice text.
Until this Ichi-san Rising comes to sign off on this package, it's best that management does hear nothing from me. Nothing at all, okay?
Okay.
In fact, next time, tell them I died or something.
Oh, that's not happening. Then you would be super in trouble when you do go back.
So I don't know, maybe they'd be all happy to see him alive. No, you're right, never mind.
Yeah, not the best idea. But I know it's hard sometimes to face someone that you either wronged or wronged you, and there's a lot of issues between you. But it is important to sometime face that, and even if it ends badly, at least let them know that you are okay with what happened. Like, if you wronged them, tell them that you are sorry. If they wronged you, say that you are done and moved on and you forgive them. It's important that they know your situation.
Easy for you to say, you don't have to go back to the office.
Yeah, I don't work in a big company. My mom is the most caring person in the world. She's a little, sometimes doesn't quite understand, but she does her best. And my friends are amazing, and I care so much for them. But there are those people who have scorned me and taken me down just for the way I dress, the way I do my makeup, the fact that I wear makeup, the fact that I'm okay with working in a cat cafe, wearing frilly stuff all day, and I'm not upset about it. I'm happy with who I am. And sometimes people hate when you are happy. So, just think about it. I think you should talk to them.
I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure. I like staying here with Onagai. She makes great coffee.
Yeah, and that's okay. You take your time. I don't know how recently this stuff has happened. Just think about it and go over in your head, like, what you should say, how you hope things would go. What helps me sometimes is to think about how I want the future to look like after that conversation, and strive for that.
Alright.
So if you want to continue this with Fuda and be in this situation of fear and worry every time you see Fuda's calling, then stay hiding under this control panel. But if you want to have a working relationship with Fuda where you might be happy to see them calling, or you'll want to see them at work, you'll have to change something.
I mean, you're probably right, but...
And I know it'll suck. It will suck for a bit. But someone has to take the first step. And I can't talk to Fuda.
Okay. I'm not gonna say yes or no right now. I'm not sure.
That's okay. That's okay.
I bet I will crawl out of this space.
Okay.
And he kind of, like, plops down from where he was.
Do you want a blanket or pillow? Maybe some coffee, hot chocolate, tea?
Yeah, I'll make the coffee soon.
All right.
Actually, I don't know. I guess I'm just so used to delivering things. Onagai and I wanted to show you this message we found. I believe it's from Captain Boken.
Oh.
I don't know if you wanted to get the rest of your team in here to see it, or...
I do think we should watch it with everyone here, but I do want to see it.
Well, guess you could always rewatch it.
Yeah.
It's a little intense.
In the meta, do we want to just save this for, like, end of the episode when everyone comes back or something?
Is Angel's curiosity strong enough to watch it now, or to wait until everyone's back?
No, Angel's gonna wait. And yeah, Angel's just like, I think we should wait till everyone's here. This is probably really important.
Yeah, it really is. It's another reason I'm not really interested in sending any updates. It's
That's fair.
I'll wait until you guys watch it. I don't think I can.
Yeah, till everyone gets back, we will vibe.
All right.
Vibe.
Onagai's like, would you like to watch any shows?
Oh my gosh, yes! I have so many things I need to show you, Kaku.
You just start showing Kaku anime.
Yes!
Oh my god.
We're watching anime now!
All right. Back over to Mako.
Ah. Oh no. Yes.
You're heading to the park?
Yep. Very awkwardly, just kind of strolling.
All right. You're walking around, and you see Dr. Nakahara just kind of sitting on a park bench, just reading.
So, you wanted to meet me here?
Oh, hi, Mako. Yeah, I was hoping you'd come. I was a little worried, because I'd have to leave soon for something, but yes, I wanted to catch up with you and see how things were doing. Obviously, a lot's happened.
Yeah, a spaceship crashed into the cafe. Yeah, met Sen. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. I've kind of been making sure I just don't pay too much attention to when my family calls. But other than that, it's been okay here at the cafe. You said something about leaving?
Oh, I have some stuff going on. I'll probably be leaving Japan for a little bit. Not immediately, obviously, but I still have to make plans, so I'm afraid we'll have to keep this a short hangout session. But it's great to hear that, things are happening for you. I don't know if they're happening good or bad, but it's definitely something. You'll have a lot of good experiences, I think. Stuff that you wouldn't find in college.
Yeah, college just wasn't for me, and it's still hard to wrap my head around. Being raised that college was the way to go, and it just wasn't for me. But you kind of helped me realize that, I can still enjoy learning, even if university isn't really my vibe.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you found some of that desire to learn. I think everyone has it. They just have to find it.
Yeah, learning about aliens is a whole new experience.
Well, You know, I always say we gotta have more classes on this. It's
We do live in a place where it's not like we live on a planet where it's not uncommon. I mean, like, I don't know why we don't have as many, but
yeah. I mean, I'm sure if you went to the big city, you'd find more of them, but not here in Toledo. It's a little bit smaller.
yeah, that might change soon. Considering that might change just a little. Considering, yeah, your local cat cafe, spaceship.
The local cat cafe spaceship. Yep.
Yeah. What was it? Just a checkup? Like, sorry, I'm being forward. It's just you seem really busy. I just wasn't expecting it.
I mean, yeah, you're one of my favorite students or ex-students, and I'll be honest, I couldn't fight off the curiosity about that spaceship. What is it? What's inside of it?
It's a talking spaceship. That's really what I know.
Yeah, nothing. Just a spaceship to Earth? Like, it's empty?
Okay.
It has no, yeah. Me, Reese is like, this is really sus.
That's sketch.
Like, no, obviously, the dude was sus when he walked into the cafe, but, like, I didn't want to say anything, you know? But, like, my eyebrows were up, and he's not.
I was asking about it. Yeah, no.
I'm just curious to see how much Mako is gonna share.
I would like to state Mako doesn't like lying, but Mako isn't lying. Mako does not know what that thing is, so Mako is not going to say there's something in there because it doesn't know what that is. Mako,
All you know is that it's a talking spaceship.
that's really Mako's just like, it's a talking spaceship, with a messenger alien that came with it, but like nothing.
Don't sell out Kaku to this clear villain.
This is my professor.
I don't know how to tell you this, but your professor is a super villain.
Mako doesn't know this. Mako's getting a little bit of a feeling, but like,
We are going to have to kill this man by exploiting his cat allergy in like an hour, maybe next episode.
The true plot twist. All of our connections are the villains. My mom is evil.
Even Dewey's grandmother.
Yes, the evilest of them all.
I don't, if we gotta kill Grandma Dewey, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Oh my god! Grand dude, no!
But all I'm saying is we're gonna have to cram a cat into this dude's face. Like, and I'm willing to spend actual money.
And Mako just goes, that's really it. There's nothing like really, I mean, besides it being an alien spaceship, there's nothing like special about it. Mako's like hands are like in the hooks of the belt hooks of the jean, kind of just tapping the thighs, like, I don't know what you expect, while rocking on her heels. Just like, I don't know what's just shrugging shoulders, like very much it's a spaceship. I don't know what you want from me.
Dr. Nakahara just shrugs. It's like, I'm sorry. It's just, I guess it's just natural curiosity. I've got too much of it. It's why I became a teacher.
I don't believe you. Says Riley, the human being from across the ether.
Me, Reese, over here is just like, that sounds like some bull crap.
What? You guys don't trust me?
No.
Not when you say it like that.
It doesn't help, Rowan, that I know you can't keep a straight face when you're lying, and you're giggling right now.
It's like, I can hear your smile.
Like, Mako, just save us all the trouble and nunchuck this dude. Like, right now. Just shatter his sternum and just save us a lot of effort in the future.
You know the thing is, you know what's unfortunate? I don't got anything that would be like, really, Mako doesn't have a reason to not trust this person at the moment. I don't got any moves that'd be like, yo, what?
No, yeah.
Yeah, plus you're being awkward as hell right now, so you're not picking up on it.
I permanently scarred you all with Miss Shepherd, apparently.
Yeah, that was horrid.
You're never never gonna trust another, like, parental figure ever again.
No, we are not.
Look, I could kind of buy that, like, he is just genuinely disinvested in Mako, and, like, you know, like, yeah, he is allergic to cats, but he's gonna go into that cat cafe to get coffee for some reason, and oh, Mako just happens to be here, and you know what?
He knows Mako works there, though. That's why he showed up.
He went looking for Mako.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I could buy that he's genuinely invested in Mako and so goes out of his way to, like, meet back up with him. And
Asking if there was something in the ship was, like, the big, like, red
but,
red
like,
flag.
the like, hey, man, what's going on in the spaceship? Oh, it's a spaceship. Sure there isn't any magical bean in there? Like,
we don't know.
What, are you afraid of beans?
Space
boy?
when he asks about it specifically, yes.
Mako, nonsense. I love beans.
Anyways, Dr. Nakahara he checks his watch and he's like, oh dear, I gotta go. I do
you
appreciate
said-
you stopping by. It was nice to catch up.
Yeah, just a question. You said you were leaving Japan. Any, like, particular reason? Like, I don't know why. Tenure?
Yeah, actually, like, I know I love the school, I love teaching, but lately I've really wanted to kind of break more into some of my hobbies and my interests, and
Like taking over the world.
this is just kind of a vacation to, I don't know, find myself, visit family, just get out of the country for a little bit.
Yeah, if that's
I feel that.
what you're looking to do, yeah.
Don't worry, I'll be fine. I'm sure there's, you know, I hear there's a lot less killer kaiju and robots in other countries. So
There's a lot more actual murderers, though.
Yeah, didn't come across that when I was still living in India. Yeah.
well, you headed out back home after this?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, you have a safe walk. Who knows what's
Yeah.
tearing up the streets at night now?
Yeah. I would like to state that in my head when Mako said, "Yeah, heading home," he said
Like
like
a
a liar.
liar.
Yeah, Mako just was like, "Safe trip with whatever you're doing, I guess."
So yeah, you say your goodbyes. So Mako.
Oh, I think probably Angel texted everyone about the video.
Oh, probably, but Mako
Yeah.
is forever always has their phone on silent. Never, ever in a million years has Mako's phone ever been on ringtone. Ever.
So Mako, if you are not headed home, where are you going?
I was going to be to the cafe, but kind of a hesitant, just kind of wants to look around the park. Mako's kind of just... That was a really awkward talk, and it's kind of weird to think about. The fact that, Mako enjoys learning, which, it doesn't... It's part of, Mako is curious, but the school system just didn't work.
You have a very child mentality about learning.
Mako is the kid who didn't get their questions answered and now decides that they have to find the answers on their own.
Yeah.
Exactly. No one answered questions, was always, even just the questions of why do I have to do this chore because I said so was a lot, and that's just not how Mako works.
Oh, I hate that answer.
Oh, yeah, it's the worst. But that's not how Mako works, so Mako always has to take it into her own hands. I have to figure out what's going on. So in this moment, just wants to walk around. We don't know about the bug problem, doesn't know where they're coming from. Might as well, in that leisurely walk back to the cafe, kind of meandering, figuring out, hey, are there any bugs? Because then I can smack them.
Smack him.
I smack them.
You don't see any larger than usual bugs.
See a cricket hop across the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Don't say crickets! I found one in my apartment! That's what might have gone Lucette will say! I don't know! No!
I was just thinking of normal Japanese, beetles and stuff.
You hear cicadas.
Are cicadas in Japan? I know they're in Greece.
Cicadas are, everywhere.
So yeah, probably just going through. Hoping doesn't pass right by a cicada so doesn't hear the shrill scream.
You're doing a little bit of, like, your own little...
Patrol. I'm doing my own little patrol.
Yeah, your own little patrol. Dewey, are you doing anything special? Touch back you at all?
Dewey is making a pro and cons list about if he should shorten his free time hour to half an hour and his 5 hours of sleep down to 4 hours of sleep.
No!
To make way for what?
He's making a pros and con list.
Okay, so either make more free time and less sleep, or more sleep and less free time.
No, less of both.
Yeah, Should I get rid of an hour of sleep and half an hour of free time is what he's debating currently.
My guy!
Then what are you gonna fill in that hour and a half?
And he's making this pros and cons list in his free time.
Yes, this is what he's spending his hour of free time on. There are only things written down in the pro section.
Oh no.
There should be some things about the con in regards to sleep.
He has not written anything down.
4.5 hours of sleep for kids our age, not good.
I mean, even in general, you need, like, even adults need, like, about 6.
Yeah, there's some people who actually benefit better from having, like, 3 to 4 hours of sleep. Not us.
Dewey briefly writes down 15-minute free time, 3 hours sleep, and questions it and puts, like, a little, like, underline in it.
Oh my gosh! My guy! Scientists are even debating if 7 to 8 hours of sleep is enough for an adult. My guy!
Dewey, you're not great at this.
Dewey, by the way, we're inside Dewey's room, which is revealed to be, there's no furniture, except for a bed, and a desk, and a single drawer. The drawer is entirely undecorated and has nothing on it. It is just a wooden drawer. And the bed has a single pillow on it and is covered in a white pillowcase, white sheets, and a single white blanket.
Dewey!
What kind of minimalist BS is this?
Are your walls made of concrete?
Well, the good news is the room doesn't look that empty, because in Japan the rooms are smaller.
There's nothing on his walls. I guess he would need a bookshelf to have all of his, like, school textbooks and study.
Do you have bars over your window?
No.
My guy.
Is there a window?
No.
Oh, no.
Why does he not have a... Riley!
He has a window.
What kind of minimalist BS is this?
He has a window. There's just no bars or anything on it. There's nothing outside it. Just a plain yard that is like a green, like, perfect square.
It's one of those windows that looks directly out to the side of the house at the fence, and so there's nothing to see.
That's a very nice fence.
I am in physical pain.
And in Dewey's most comfortable of settings, he truly feels at peace. This is where he feels most comfortable. This is where he feels happy and good. Oh, I didn't describe his desk. It's a wooden desk with nothing on it.
Dewey has mastered the art of Zen.
Yeah, a single piece of paper that is the pros and cons list.
Reese is like, this is awful, and I'm sure there's some people in the audience who are just like, that sounds so nice.
No, okay, for me, that is hell.
Yeah, we're all
Again,
like neurodivergent, like writer, artistic, and theater kids.
But in different directions.
Yeah, we've all got our different stuff. And also, most of us are queer. So she's like, we have to see things. There has to be stuff.
Everyone here is queer, and Riley has bi-life energy.
Yes.
yeah, I was gonna say 3 out of 4.
Also, one thing. I do also want to say, Dewey has one personal item that I think is on his desk. And it is a plain picture frame that is just like black, cheap picture frame, and in the picture frame is a picture of his grandmother who's just staring out. She is not smiling. She is just sitting in the picture and staring out straight ahead, and that is his singular.
Okay. That's better than nothing, okay?
It's better than nothing.
I think it tells
Again.
a lot about Dewey.
Yeah.
It's the one thing he cares about.
Anyways, back to Angel.
Hello.
Angel is having a great time watching anime.
Yes, I texted everyone at the beginning of watching, hey, we have a video we need to watch. Come back if you can, please. Text me back. And then put their phone away, and it's now watching anime. I think at the beginning, Angel did like a little questionnaire to Kaku to try and figure out what kind of stuff he would like to watch. But Angel is definitely trying to slide in certain things.
Oh my gosh, okay. We have to make up what are the hot new animes in this world right now. I want you to say, make up the name of an anime. Everyone around the table.
Here's the thing. We don't need isekais in this world because every single anime is just gonna be, I woke up with powers and now I have to go to school.
Like, yeah.
I think honestly, I think it'd be the opposite of you're a normal person who has to go to a school of all supers.
Sky High?
No, because he gets the powers in the end.
My girlfriend is an alien spaceship from space.
Yes.
For real,
Kaku, is that
I was formulating something like, I can't believe my Tarask is this cute and also the vice principal. Like, that's was what I was like tooling in my head. And
Yeah. All of those like really long anime names. They're great.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
We're watching all of those.
So those are the hot new anime this year.
My new pet is a kaiju.
I'm a new superhero and also my own grandfather?
Question mark? Marty McFly who?
Oh my gosh, it's an anime adaptation of Back to the Future.
But it's so with
My family are all
Powers.
supers and I'm a stay-at-home dad.
Dragon Ball is still canon. They have Dragon Ball in this world.
The samurai probably have a ton of animes based off of them.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes. I would love that.
And I'm talking about the in-world, like,
No, yeah,
the organization, the samurai,
Oh,
not
yeah.
okay.
the people.
Oh my gosh, there's like a Senpai Sentai movie that's like super old and black and white.
Absolutely.
The original show of his team.
Yeah.
Are we
Yes.
forgetting about Third Stringer's grandma?
Yes,
grandma.
she also.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
also
She
a
has
show
one.
about her team.
Yes. We definitely watched some of those.
She probably ran her own little show, has a little bit of line of merchandise. That's
Yes, there we go. I feel better now.
amazing. Yes.
There is an anime called Serpent Cubes.
What?
What?
Serpent Cubes.
Well, now I'm intrigued. Do
The
tell.
Riley that does not clear things up.
Serpent Cube X.
What? If any of y'all are wondering, is Riley like that off screen? Yes.
I have to live with this.
You chose to.
Anyway,
That was a good bit. Thank you, everyone, for playing along.
so yeah, you guys are chilling, watching some anime.
Real quick, just a little side note that I think would happen. Are there any sockets in here?
No, but
Like charging sockets?
not like American or Japanese human ones. Is the thing.
Okay, Angel has taken an extension cord and has sat down next to Kaku and made like a little pillow fort and has taken off their prosthetic leg and is charging it.
All right, nice. So you got the extension cord going all the way up from the second floor into the attic, and
Yeah. So if he needs to have quick access, it's right there.
yeah. Actually, you probably have an outlet in the attic, so you don't have
Yeah.
to even go that far. Yeah, and I'll say you didn't get too far into your episodes.
No!
You probably got, let's see, how long are they? Like half an hour episodes?
Usually like 20 minutes for anime.
20 minutes? So you probably got maybe 2 episodes in, maybe
Only
third.
40 minutes?
I mean, it depends. We started watching, like, when Mako left, and Mako walked to the park, had a talk.
Oh, that's true, because we also did that questionnaire about what you would watch.
I don't know.
Yeah, 2 episodes maybe.
Maybe you only got 2 episodes in or so. You're in the middle of an episode, and it hasn't been too long. When Onagai is like, Angel, I know that you invited the other troopers back. Did you invite anyone else?
Oh no.
I did not.
It appears that there is a third life form on the ship.
Okay.
Ugh, when is there not a third life form on the ship?
Professor, go away.
Why do you think it's the professor?
It's him. It's him.
There's gotta be.
Y'all are gonna feel so bad when at the end of the season, the professor has done nothing
No,
wrong.
that doesn't confirm anything. It just shows that he's the villain for season 2.
No, here's the thing. The reason I have such a bad poker face is because I'll smile even when I'm not lying. You will never believe that I'm telling the truth. Never.
It's true. I am your sibling. I know this to be true.
Anyways. Oh, man.
Angel sighs, reaches over for their leg, and looks at Kaku sadly. He's like, we'll have to put this off after this or whatever. Let me know what you think so far, though, when this is done. I'll be right back. Actually, if you want to keep watching, go ahead. And then...
Are you sure I shouldn't, do something?
Well...
Or hide? Or...
If you want to hide, you can hide. Onagai, keep Kaku updated. I'm not sure who's up there. It might be fine. Pops on their leg, gets up.
Onagai goes, my senses tell me that the third intruder is in the cargo hold.
Oh my gosh! Runs. Bean!
Bean,
are you okay? Kicks down the door.
Yeah, you run to the cargo hold, and the door opens for you, and the Bean is there.
Okay.
The pillows and blankets are there. You don't see anyone else.
Angel goes to the middle of the room, looks around, and goes to Bean and takes the blanket that he draped over it and pulls it over to try and cover it more, and starts to circle. Nothing.
Yeah, you start walking around, and then something grabs you from behind.
Oh no!
Angel jumps, whips around, and does karate arms.
When this person grabs you from behind, you do a real quick, break out of the hold with your special powers.
Yeah.
And you turn around, and there's no one there.
I'm going to do a light turn.
Okay.
Demand that someone pay attention to me right now at this moment, and is going to demand that they show themselves to me so that we can eye-to-eye talk to each other. And Angel's just turns around, doesn't see anyone, starting to kind of freak out because Angel is technically alone right now. Onagai is the ship and can probably do stuff, and Kaku is here.
Yeah. But you're missing your team.
Yeah, and Angel isn't sure of either of their fighting capabilities. So Angel is by themselves right now, protecting maybe an egg. And so Angel, heart beating faster, kind of starting to freak out, looking around and not seeing anything. It's just hey, I know you are in here. Show yourself. I don't care what you are doing here, what you're here for. I want to see you. Look at me.
You declare that to the room, and you get a solid kick in the middle of your chest that sends you flying back.
Cool.
And in front of you appears this person who is wearing a sort of white armored suit, kind of like a riding suit underneath a varsity jacket.
What?
With a hood and a mask.
Hi. Thanks for showing yourself. Kind of stumbles back up, wheezing because of the kick to the stomach. Oh, good kick there. Maybe I do care. What are you doing here?
The person does not respond.
Okay.
But they do take a readied stance.
All right. That's how you want to do it. And Angel also takes a fighting stance, and I don't know if he transforms yet, but he still has a little bit of fighting capability, so he's banking on that right now.
And this hasn't been established, but I will say that you guys can take out the weapons when you're not in your armor. But you do have to spend your heavy turn to get into your armor to protect yourself.
I thought that was the Met.
It also says transform when danger appears.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, before we were kind of allowing you guys to be in your armor because you were already in them when it happened.
Yeah, we had transformed before the fight happened.
Yeah, but this time, if you guys show up, you're gonna have to get your heavy turn to transform.
Well, I got a token.
But I will say that if you want to take action, you can draw your weapon as part of it.
Okay, yeah, I think he pulls out his staff.
So yeah, you ready your weapon, and this person, who I'm just gonna call them out because I don't want to have to say this person. I'll say on the back of the jacket, which I guess at some point you'd notice, there is a large paper crane. So they are the paper crane.
Interesting.
Ah.
The silent vigilante.
Oh.
Oh, so we recognize this person?
I don't know. Probably not. I'm just reading what's on the sheet for this person.
Okay. But now we as the players know
you probably don't know.
their name is that, but the characters are who is this mysterious figure?
Yeah, I'm I just don't want to have to call them the mysterious figure or they're the paper crane.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. After you draw your weapon, the paper crane is going to go ahead and do some fancy martial arts at you. I don't know martial arts well enough to really describe what happens, but I think what they do is they kind of go forward and block your swing with the staff, because they have the armored suit on, which is not armored in the same way that your guys is. Suit high tech stuff. Theirs is just riding gear.
Yeah.
They block your hit with the staff and give you another jab to the side.
Oh my gosh, my dude. Angel's like, Odin guide, do you know what if my friends are coming?
Yes, I believe that they are on their way.
All right, I just have to stall you till then. And he steps forward and displays innovative fighting techniques. He steps forward, and in that step forward uses the leg that he stepped forward with to throw himself into the air and do a kickflip over the guy and kick him in the back.
Oh, yeah. You land a kick solidly in the back, and he stumbles forward. Land a kick right on that paper crane design, which is where you see it.
You know, for paper crane, you're pretty sturdy.
Ooh. Origami reference?
I mean, I feel like that's a compliment to him, not a burn.
Yeah. Angel just accidentally complimenting all of the bad guys.
Integrating someone's gimmick into your repertoire.
Hey, that's what this is about, right?
Yeah!
Cool martial arts and funny quips at each other.
Yeah.
Well, let's not go crazy. I don't know if that was fun.
Do
Sorry.
you have a name, or should I just call you Paper Crane? Crane? Mr. Crane. Paper Boy.
Ooh, Captain Crane.
I'm gonna call you Paper Boy.
The paper crane turns around and strikes back at you, Angel, and does sort of an arm grab, where they take your arm and pull it to the side so that your shoulder is kind of facing them, and they're able to reach around you. You get the feeling they aren't really trying to hurt you particularly, just more incapacitate. This isn't a let's beat each other up move. This is a I'm gonna get you down on the ground.
Okay. I'm not too threatened by this guy yet. I could do another light turn, but I don't know if I want to. This guy's being a jerk.
End him.
Ooh, I know what I can do.
Yeah.
He's in like that grapple, and Paper Crane's trying to take him down, and he's struggling and stuff, but mostly he's just kind of confused because like he's catching on that like, well, he doesn't want to hurt me per se. Like, yes, he hurt me, but not hurt me, hospitalize me. So he's just like, dude,
It's this person isn't trying to kill me, they're just trying to get me down.
yeah, like, what are you even doing in here? And he's just like, dude, are you even taking me seriously? What are you doing? And that's a light turn. Ask someone, why doesn't someone take me too seriously?
Yeah, you do get the token for that, as this person pulls you down and takes a swift strike to the back of your head, which dazes you, and you are on the ground.
Nice.
And they kind of, like, walk back, and they look towards this, bean in the center of the room.
Leave Bean out of this.
How could this happen to me?
How could this happen to
Bean?
He's made his bean state.
I like that you all instantly.
We all had to finish it with Bean.
Yes.
And you kind of see the Paper Crane, like, push his shoulder against it, like, testing how heavy the thing is. And then turns back and looks at you.
If I'm on the ground, am I allowed to take a turn?
Yes, you are pretty incapacitated right now, but yeah.
Okay. I think with that, he's like, fine. If you're not going to take me seriously, I'll force you to take me seriously. And I'm spending a token to put on my costume.
You just get to your feet, do your pose.
Yeah, I do my pose, outfit appears, and I'm trying to... I imagine the staff fell on the ground, and I don't know if I can summon it to my hand, or if it's cooler if it disappears and a new one appears in the hand.
I think that would be cooler, if it disappears and you just pull another one out of your ring.
Yeah, do that then.
You do your cool intro, and the Paper Crane kind of, like, steps back, like, they really look unsure.
That's what I thought.
Oh man, I didn't know you had a cool outfit. This changes everything.
Oh no,
Oh, geez.
you're more pink than I thought.
It's me, Paper Crane. This is what I sound like. I sound like an old-timey radio announcer, and I always have, and I always will. Dang, can't believe you're so good at wearing spandex. Jeez, I gotta get out of here. I'll leave you and your bean alone.
Why are we like...
I've given up a life of crime.
What is happening?
I don't know. Ask your husband.
So yeah, they kind of, like, break character a bit, as they like, step back and look around for the exits. And then they kind of recompose themselves and reach into their suit and throw a throwing star at you.
I'd like to dodge.
Is it made of paper?
Yep.
Excellent.
With blades.
Oh, never mind then. When are people going to arrive?
Dewey stopped to help an old man across the street.
Well, it depends. I was letting this be your, like, moment.
Yeah, Mako was dilly-dallying. Dewey was busy working at home, so they have to get here, but they don't have a car.
Yeah.
You interrupted our newly established movie night. And I guess is leaping forward to display innovative fighting techniques. I think I actually want to do something really dumb.
Oh, you're not going to react by taking cover? I thought that was your dodge.
Oh, I was thinking display innovative fighting techniques would dodge and run forward.
Okay, yeah.
Innovative.
Who would have thought of dodging?
I am now getting the feeling that Angel does a lot of kick flips.
Yes.
So
Just too many kickflips.
Yeah, just
like,
too
there's no
many.
reason you should be kickflipping this much in a fight,
Yes.
but
just
that's all the actor knows how to do.
it's the one thing they know, and it's so cool.
So they just had to write it in.
But he jumps and flips over the ninja star, even though he could have ducked, and uses that to launch himself forward and goes to smack the guy with the bow staff and spins and then swings his prosthetic leg up against the wall and uses his leg and his other opposing arm to
Okay, there's a
Kabedon
lot
him.
happening here.
He Kabedons him.
Okay, so you're jumping out of the way, hitting him with a bow staff, and then also kicking him?
No, I am Kabedoning him.
What does that even mean?
Pinning against the wall with the hand.
Yeah. When someone puts their hand against the wall, there's a hot guy and a girl against the wall. It just puts his hand against the wall and you're just stuck there.
Oh, I see.
Except I'm doing that with one arm and the prosthetic leg.
I had to Google the Kabedon. I see what you mean now. You Kabedon this guy who's taller than you, and
He's taller than me, oh no. And he's just like, what do you want?
well, now that you're right up in this person's space, they're just gonna do another martial arts move on you.
Do it!
Yeah. They take you and basically just, like, throw you to the side.
How dare you?
And then they're gonna kind of jump away back into the center of the room so they aren't trapped up against the wall. And I think it is about now that, like, Mako and Dewey have probably reached the cafe. You don't know anything's wrong. You just got a message from Angel that's like, hey, come over, I need to show you a video. I'm just gonna be watching anime while I wait.
Oh, hello, Maka.
Hey, Dewey.
How are you doing?
Fine. This is...
Do anything invigorating with your afternoon?
I talked to my old professor.
Ah.
I'm gonna head up now. Just full on, just... Alright.
Dewey falls behind. He's like, I don't mean to brag, but it got pretty wild over at the Dewey household today. I made a pros and cons list.
We're so proud of you, Dewey.
Wild night. Very daring.
Dewey had thoughts.
Dewey stops and says hi to all the cats.
Oh.
We don't have the time.
Hello. We don't
No,
know
Mako
that.
doesn't know this.
We got the video about a message. About, like, a video message.
Yeah, but it was like
We
a
did-
chill one. Like, hey, we should go talk. So it's like, all right, we'll talk.
I don't...
Mako might
Mako-
be impatient, but Dewey's not.
Oh,
You hear
Mako's
Angel
just, like,
scream,
fine.
what do you want?
I don't think you'd hear this, though. It's in the attic in a ship that is specifically made to be in space.
That's true. Oh no.
So I don't hear the sounds of violence.
Like, I don't think you guys will know anything's going on.
You don't hear the sounds of violence.
Then saying hi to every cat.
Oh no.
But Onegai will know.
That's true.
Onegai, have you updated them?
No.
Onegai!
Onegai, you have one job.
She knew they were on their way. Why would she know that it has to be urgent versus not urgent? When you're a computer, everything's prioritized.
Mako is making his way downtown.
Walking fast.
Walking fast.
Faces past and you're homebound.
Du-du-du-du-du-du.
So yeah, Angel, what do you do?
I think I'm going to spend my last token, to strike at the heart of the problem. And kind of mixing in display innovative fighting techniques, just to flavor it a little. There's like a whole fight scene. It's really cool, high budget. There's particle effects everywhere. Great choreography. And he eventually is able to use his staff to, like, he gets his staff under the elbows of the guy behind his back and uses that to push him forward onto the ground and leverages him so he is stuck there with his arms, his elbows wrapped around the bow staff, and, like, lifting up to make sure he can't move them. And he's like, what do you want with our bean?
So you're like holding his hands forward.
Pushing his chest against the ground with my hand and my knees, and the bow staff is tucked into the elbows and is pulling back and up.
Oh,
I see.
okay.
So you knocked him down to the ground.
Yes. So I'm pinning him down and holding his elbows up, like back and up towards his head to make sure that he can't twist his arms out of that, and is trying to figure out, like, hey, I might hurt you if you don't tell me what you're doing here.
Yeah, the paper crane kind of like struggles to break out of the hold for a moment. And then he kind of stops and drops his head. And he says something, but you don't quite hear it.
You're gonna have to speak up. I may be known for being nice, but my friends know that I can lose my temper sometimes if I'm pushed too hard.
He kind of like shakes his head and he's like, mm-mm.
Can that be when I'm in? I make my appearance?
Yeah, Mako can arrive now.
Okay. With that, I feel like Mako comes in and just
you get into Onagai and she's like, oh, thank goodness you've arrived, Mako. Currently, Angel is fighting an intruder in the cargo hold.
And you didn't decide to tell me there was an intruder as I made my way here? And that's what Mako says before he's pulling out the nunchucks from the ring.
Angel already alerted you to arrive. I figured you were coming as fast as you could.
Oh, no, we didn't know there was an intruder. There's a difference between, hey, come see this video, and there's an intruder!
You're just shouting that as you run to the cargo hold. You break into the cargo hold. There's an intruder!
What's going on? Looks like you got some handled.
This guy's trying to get Bean. I spent 2 tokens on this guy.
With that, Mako kind of just is going to take some leisure steps and then crouch down in front of him and just go, so, what were you doing here?
Might as well spell now. I've got backup.
You hear the distance of Dewey greeting every single cat dance.
Hello, Snowball. Hello, Concrete.
Exactly, yes. Marilyn.
And Mako goes, and Angel's the nice one here, not me.
There's a moment where it's like the paper crane is kind of making a decision. And then really quickly, something that kind of surprises mostly Angel, because Angel is the one on top of him. He manages to like roll over.
How?
Oh yeah, like you get the feeling maybe you weren't really holding him down in the first place.
Okay, so he just pulls the bow staff down, twists it out, and then rolls. Okay.
Yeah. And he like kicks you off you, and then he just disappears.
What?
He's invisible?
Bitch, I spent 2 tokens on you! So, Paperboy was after the egg thing.
Also, I would like to say I gain a token because I took a light turn, is what I asked specifically. What don't I understand about the world yet? Okay, continue. I did a light turn in.
Oh, I guess. Angel was like, okay, let's put a pause on whatever the hell just happened here. Onegai, keep an eye on this room, please, and let us know if there's anything weird.
Yeah, so after you say that, Onagai is like, it appears that the intruder has not left yet.
Ah!
And
lock the room!
Angel, you see your staff on the ground get picked up and then just smack you across the head.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, so we're gonna be like that.
Was I able to scream lock the room first?
I think so.
Okay.
Like right before you get hit. Actually, no. It doesn't smack Angel, because Mako is the one who took the light turn. It smacks Mako.
Oh.
Because Mako doesn't have armor on either.
That's true.
No.
So yeah, Mako, you get 1 hit from Angel's staff, and you're gonna be down.
Oh no.
You are down on the ground.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Down on the ground, Mako just goes,
and with that hit, the paper crane becomes visible again.
oh, so we're gonna play like that, huh?
Okay.
I'm spending a token to transform when danger appears.
Fair.
Just like does the cool pushing self up into it, like jumping up from the back, and does the whole thing, ring in the air and everything, real quick time, and then just the nunchucks and starts kind of lazily swinging it, just going. You see, like I said, Angel's the nice one, and I am taking, I'm gonna be taking a regular turn to just hit right across the face.
Alright.
With my heavy nunchucks. Oh.
Yeah, so now that the paper crane is kind of like, outnumbered, you kind of see a moment where they break character again, just kind of like looking like, okay, now where's the next exit? And you take that moment to smack them with the nunchuck.
Oh no, Dewey's locked out of the room.
Yep, I was waiting for you guys to piece that one together, but I'm into it, and I love it.
I love how the shot of this is guy gets up, turns invisible, picks up the staff, goes to smack Mako, and Angel shouts, "Lock the room!" And we just see the shot of the door closing right as Dewey gets there.
Yeah.
Maybe he shouldn't have said hello to all the cats who were probably sleeping.
Yeah, so after the paper crane gets hit, he kind of like runs back to the other side of the room to get some space between you, and just starts throwing stars at you guys.
Oh.
And I think, Mako, you were kind of ready for this, so it doesn't really hit you, but Angel, you don't have your weapon on you right now.
Yeah, I was thinking of taking a light action and exhausting myself or failing to react. Mako's got his weapon though, so I was going to jump in front and try and deflect as many of them, but get hit by a few. But you can probably deflect them yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
So yeah, I'm gonna say fail to react and get cast aside. So he tries to block as many of them as he can, but they stab into him and slice it a little, and he has to take a moment to recover.
Yeah, and when these throwing stars cut through the tough material of your suit, they really sting. They really
More
hurt.
than a normal cut?
They are cutting through the suit. Wow.
Yeah, these are sharp.
Mako, just make sure you don't hit the thing.
I'm not going to hit a quarterback. Thank you.
Are we not going to have Dewey do something outside the room?
Yeah, I mean, we can't.
Dewey should get a turn.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
what do you want to do?
I would ask if showing up late and saying hi to all the cats, I wonder, does that count as, I don't know, failing to react effectively?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Take a token.
I would like a token, please. Thank you. I worked really hard to get it. I said hi to all those cats.
Yeah, you did, by name.
So Dewey's walking up the stairs, and he's holding a cat, and then he's like combat and fighting and a weird stranger in cool white clothes, and then the room shuts down and the door closes and seals, and he's like, it appears we are under attack. Marilyn, you should go find shelter. And sets down the cat, and the cat just leaves.
Bringing up Marilyn for movie night.
Yeah, he was going to bring Marilyn for movie night. He's going to walk up to the door and be like, Onigai, can you open the door, please?
Of course. Though Angel told me I should keep it locked. But I will open it for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And the door opens.
I just is like, close the door!
When Dewey has Onagai open the door, the paper crane turns invisible again.
Close the door!
Okay, if that's the case, can I spend a token?
Well, what are you trying to do?
Stumble upon an unlikely perfect hit.
Oh, perfect.
When the paper crane turns invisible, Mako says, "Oh, no, you don't," and just starts kind of swinging the nunchuck a bit, and then just goes, "Hey, better swing," and just right in the back of the head, just throws it, lets go of the nunchucks to have them start swinging, and just in the back.
Yeah, you just throw them It looks like you're throwing them at Dewey.
The door opens. Dewey sees Mako just fling the nunchucks at him.
At a terrifying speed.
You throw those nunchucks, and they go flying down the hall. Dewey jumps out of the way, or steps to the side, I guess, calmly. And these nunchucks, like, they just look like they stop midair as they hit the invisible paper crane. And the paper crane, like, just kind of faster than before, just instantly, like, blinks into visibility and just kind of falls, like, does a skid as they tumble forward.
Oh, at least they're wearing a mask. Ow.
Because they were in the middle of running, and you just bam right to the back of the head.
And Mako goes, I said I wasn't the nice one. Hi, Dewey.
Hi, Dewey. Ow.
Hello.
You good?
I'm fine.
I think so. Those paper stars surprisingly hurt.
By the way, Paper Crane is not out.
Oh, okay.
He's still conscious. He just absolutely had a fall.
He hit the ground.
Yeah,
okay.
He had a tumble. He hit hard. I will say that you notice Kaku is now hiding underneath the control panel again.
Oh, I can see that through the open door.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it just kind of goes like control room, hallway, cargo room. With some extra stuff on the side that we haven't visited yet.
I think I'm actually gonna do a regular turn and react by taking temporary cover. And what he's doing is he is sliding past Dewey out the door. And it's just gonna take a moment to lean against the wall, both to try and like steady himself mentally after getting cut through his suit, but also as a way of like, if anything happens and the guy manages to get out the door, I'm here.
Also, the guy dropped the staff when he fell.
Okay, I'll pick up my staff too.
Dewey.
Okay. Dewey, I'm gonna spend my token to transform. I would like to use my powers as the Blue Ranger to spray him with water and make all of his paper bad.
Oh,
that works.
I mean, it's not.
I think it's just a gimmick.
It's not paper. I'm just gonna.
I thought they were paper. That would have been okay.
I'm really sorry, but it's not that cheesy.
Okay, I would like to freeze him to the ground then.
Okay.
You can freeze him to the ground, yes.
Transforms, he does the whole ridiculous, like, Vogue posing, and then he slams his hands down into the ground, water erupts out of them, and he just, like, lifts his hands up, and they just spray out, like, two, like, garden hoses.
So is that 2 heavy turns, one for the transform and one for the devise the proper tool?
Oh, no, I guess this is just, display a precise fighting technique.
Okay.
Oh, well, I guess I was trying to pinpoint an adversary's weakness, but it didn't work out that way. But,
yeah.
And when the, like, 2 garden hoses from his hands, like, not as much, like, chutzpah as you would like a water jet shooting out of someone's hand to have.
But, okay, think of this. Would Dewey absolutely believe that an origami-themed villain would have paper? Because in that case, Dewey might still use the water and then freeze it afterwards.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, like, the thing about Dewey is that he just, like, buys into everything 100%, you know? Yeah. Like, I've established his...
So I think that still works for trying to pinpoint an adversary's weakness.
Yeah, and he just, like, sprays them with water. Yeah, just...
Sprays them with water and then freezes them down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, since it was just a regular turn for that, it's probably not going to hold him.
That's fine.
Very well.
I don't need it to.
But it definitely does put him off, because he's just like, what just happened? The paper crane looks very confused.
Oh, I also tell the Oni guy, please shut the door.
Oni guy shuts the door to the cargo hold.
Thank you.
Mako's out of the cargo hold, I hope.
I started walking that way. Yeah.
Okay, I'll assume he's out of the cargo. So the door to the cargo hold is at least closed now.
Yeah, so the thing with the bean is safe, I think,
yes.
Right? Yeah, we're in the hallway now.
So the paper crane, like, after he gets frozen to the ground, he he reaches into his suit again, and this time, instead of throwing things at you guys, he reaches back behind him and slaps it onto the bottom of the control panel.
Oh.
Isn't Kaku there?
Kaku's over at the corner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is like in the middle of the room.
What are you doing?
When he slaps it to the bottom of the control panel, there is like this zap sound, and one of the guys goes, "Oh dear."
I don't know.
And it is pitch black.
Fire.
Yeah, if that's the case, then, Maku goes, I guess you didn't learn your lesson the first time! And as it starts, walks...
Light your nunchucks on fire.
No, yeah, that was the play. It just starts
Yes.
spinning, and because I want to make this cool, as it starts going, the fire starts forming just from the sheer, speed and the cool suit. And so it starts forming, and you see this green glow, and Mako just goes, you see, the thing is, just because you make it dark doesn't mean there isn't a light somewhere around here. And I feel like actually I'm gonna use that to act as a decoy. I have focused the attention. I'm using that regular turn to act as a decoy for Dewey. I am the attention. I have the fire.
Yeah.
You're definitely bright and flashy.
Exactly.
So you start up the fire, but at this point, the paper crane has already gone invisible again.
Oh.
And there's just like a moment of quiet as like the doors are locked, it's dark, and Mako has the only fire.
I'm the bard. I'm the fixer. I don't have moves for this.
Dewey, use your brains.
Hmm.
How would you find someone who is invisible?
See, this is what I was thinking about. I just was wondering how I wanted to, flavor it.
I'm really waiting for you to do this, because I think it'll work so well for your character.
Okay, do I want to spray water around the room? Or could I spray snow around the room? Is that something I could do?
Oh.
I think you could.
Yeah, then Dewey's gonna walk into the middle of the room, put out his hands, and then just kind of rotate like a sprinkler and spray snow out of his hands.
Alright.
And this will be take action, leaving myself vulnerable.
Yeah, you start doing that, and it definitely works. Like, instantly you start seeing, at one side of the room, the footprints and, paper cranes start to get showered with snow, which, once the snow hits them, it turns invisible, but overall, it's enough of a difference to tell they're over there. I think they're going to retaliate by... They make a sweeping motion, and a whole bunch of throwing star comes out in a large arc around at all three of you at the same time.
Ooh.
I'm going to say it's definitely going to hit Dewey, because Dewey has decided to leave himself vulnerable.
Yes.
Angel, you are not likely to hit, because you already took cover.
Okay.
Mako, you might have to take a little bit more effort to not get hit.
I have something I want to do, and I want to spend a token for it, but I don't have any moves that work for it.
What do you want to do?
I want to suck all of the air out of this area, assuming that our suits will provide us with air.
Oh, jeez.
What?
Everyone's like, excuse you?
Okay. I think I follow because we are wearing full Power Ranger outfits from outer space, so it would be reasonable to assume that they might be sealed and provide oxygen. I don't know that they do.
See, what my plan was to center basically a tiny hurricane in this room.
Ooh, good idea.
And if air goes fast enough, and with the fire that Mako is making, the fire will get sucked in, and assuming
Fire tornado.
Yeah, fire tornado.
Fire tornado.
It will
Yes.
suck out all the air.
Okay. I see what you're trying to do.
Look, I've seen Flash do this a million times.
You know what? You're right. Flash does do this.
Okay. On the other hand, you could take a light turn with this. Exhaust yourself when taking definitive action, and I will give you this, but it will make you exhausted.
But also, it gives him a turn.
I mean, you can do it take action, leaving yourself vulnerable. It won't be as effective.
I want it to be effective.
Listen, there's only so much we can do with these moves, so...
I keep looking at ask someone, what your secret pain do you carry?
Just yell it out.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. I have an alternative idea.
What?
Oh, goodness.
I'm afraid.
That's a gremlin laugh if I ever heard one.
I could remain positively cheery under pressure and flirt with them.
Oh my god! You know what? That might throw him off.
I hate it here.
Do it.
Man, I don't even know how I would flirt with him. What am I?
It's not how you would flirt with him. It's how Angel would flirt with him.
I as Angel.
Hey, Jamie.
Yes.
There are no high persuasion rolls to save you now, so Rowan is under no obligation to humor this shenanigan.
No. This is a heavy turn, so it will succeed.
It is a heavy move.
It is a heavy turn.
Riley's like, oh no.
Riley's frustrated in the line. Just the way he heard that.
Oh
Riley's
my
just
gosh.
Like,
so, I know what it is.
My apologies. Carry on.
Now, Jamie, keep in mind, positively cheery and flirting are not the same thing, so you will have to make sure it aligns with both.
I'll see myself up.
I mean, the first thing Angel did was compliment the crane.
I
so.
did. I'm just gonna go with what I had in mind. I'm gonna say he uses the darkness and being hidden in the hallway to sneak around behind where we saw Crane to be about, and comes up where he hopes it's behind him, considering he saw the trajectory of the shuriken and the snow and like where everyone is. Just a lot of fingers crossed. And comes up behind, slowly wraps arms around the stomach, and is just like, hey, you're holding your own really well against us. I would love to see what you're packing under that jacket.
I went off. I don't want to be on this ride anymore. I'd like to go now.
Mako's...
Come here often.
Hell, pardon me, what?
Look, I am allowed to appreciate our villains.
Yeah, there's like a moment, Angel, where like you do feel your arms go around the body and like that. And like you feel the hands like go over your arms like gently. And just kind of like there's a moment. And then you get thrown forward over their shoulders.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness.
I mean, it did show us where the person is.
Yeah.
Thank the Lord.
And the paper crane has also turned visible with that.
It's not very often we get a hot villain. It's mostly bugs.
That's true. We do mostly fight bugs.
As they throw Angel over their shoulders, they also roll to the side towards the door.
That is still open, huh?
Oh, no, you don't.
But they are visible. They are at the door. And they are looking very uncomfortable.
Yes! My plan is succeeding!
You did do a heavy move, so yeah, you really threw them off.
I threw off his groove.
Yeah, no kidding.
You absolutely threw off his groove.
Yeah.
You don't need to kill this guy, you just gotta scare him off.
I feel like with that, I'm gonna spend a token on this, because I feel like Mako just looks at Dewey and goes, any other unorthodox solutions to solve this problem?
Yeah? What's Dewey's answer?
Basically, I'm asking an unorthodox solution to solve it, and that was a heavy turn, which means that whatever unorthodox thing should succeed. Because I just spent a heavy turn.
Oh, you're spending the token, though? Because I don't have a token.
Yes.
Yeah, I spent it. I had a token saying, ask someone what is an unorthodox
Oh,
solution.
so Dewey, you're getting a free move.
Pretty much, or both of you, I guess, and join.
What can I say except you're welcome?
That's really cool.
Yeah, because Mako gets to ask what's a unorthodox solution, and honestly, Dewey has that raise that says you are without doubt a capable fighter, no one will consider you weak when you rely on your brain. So, like, if you two work together...
Oh, I know what Dewey does. Dewey grabs Mako and throws him at,
Yes! I love
just like, we need an unorthodox solution. And Dewey just goes, okay, and grabs and throws Mako like a javelin.
Yes!
Just yeets.
You just
Yes!
yeet Mako at the paper crane.
Yeah.
Listen, I love when my characters are yeeted. It makes me so happy.
Nani?
And Mako just goes, hell yeah, right as they slam into the paper crane.
Yeah, you slam into the paper crane. Your fall is broken by the paper crane's body. And those glorious
Absolutely.
abs.
Yes.
And the super suit.
The paper crane slams right into the door.
Oh.
And they kind of like, they're coughing hard.
Oh, if it wasn't for the mask, they'd have a concussion.
Yeah.
Oh, they probably still do. They got hit in the back of the head by Mako's nunchucks and then got body slammed by Mako.
And felt up by Angel.
Yeah.
A lot of bad things happened today.
A lot of alternating emotions. I apologize to him.
So, I say, with that, as you throw Mako at the paper crane, Mako's torches, basically, go out.
Yeah, I mean, I got chucked.
Yeah. You hear the paper crane coughing a lot. You hear a creak. And then you hear footsteps running away.
No!
As the paper crane absconds.
Damn it.
There's another noise as Kaku is like, won't this thing come up? There we go. And the lights, there's like a as the ship comes back to life. And Kaku's there holding the like, little device.
Whoa, that was great! That needs to happen more often!
We did not capture the intruder.
Hey, that guy's got abs.
Abs for days.
Noted.
Though I'm pretty sure those abs are now over broken bones, but...
Oh yeah, I did not realize that this suit and everything makes me more durable.
Angel dematerializes the outfit and the weapon. Goes to get a first aid kit, I guess. I don't know if there's one up here or downstairs.
Yeah, I'll say you guys have some.
Yeah, it starts patching himself up a little, and he's like,
We had to get it after the first alien centipede. We brought it up, one of them up here after that first one.
right, we left it up here on purpose. So he's patching himself up, and he's like, so, ignoring whatever the hell just happened, we do have an important video to watch.
Okay.
Okay.
And Mako is just like bounding with that adrenaline, so it's just like the suit dematerializes, and so you just see Mako just like bouncing on her feet. She's just having a blast.
She's
just
like, it's like when you finish like a race and you won, and so you're just like, oh, this is great, let's go again.
No, yeah.
So yeah, you guys get patched up from those very sharp ninja stars, of which you have a few now.
Yes.
And Cuck is like, yeah, so I, Onaga and I managed to find the message from the old captain, about the cargo.
Oh.
So, yeah, I already watched it. Onagai, you should just play it. And Onagai's like, alright. Unfortunately, it's not as cheery as the animes we were watching before. but I will play the message. The screen kind of comes up, and you see this like alien creature in the midst of a very, very damaged and on fire room. Basically, it looks like the ship before you guys came and Onagai started patching it up. And he's talking in a alien language that you don't understand, but after a moment, like a voiceover, it gets dubbed.
Oh no!
It gets badly dubbed.
Incredible.
Terrible. I love it.
And it basically is like, if you're seeing this message, it means that I failed. I am sending Onagai to a far-off planet. I don't even know. Earth. I don't even know where that is. I'm hoping that it's far enough that the ship will either be destroyed upon entry into its atmosphere, or stop some way along the way and get destroyed that way. Either way, if you're seeing this, it means I failed. I was running a mission, and I came across this cargo, and I didn't realize what it was. But I know now. It's a cluster of eggs from the Sibyl Queen.
Okay.
Yes!
Got it.
What is that?
I didn't know when I took it. I thought it was some valuable mineral or something. But I couldn't bring it back. I would risk another breakout of the Sibyllites.
The what?
I was badly injured. And the ship, Onagai, I don't think she'll be able to repair any of this. So, I hope that in the atmosphere of the planet, when it enters, it'll all be burnt up, and I won't have to worry about this. If these eggs survive, the Sibyl Queen will come after them.
Oh.
She'll plant them on whatever planet they land on. If they're destroyed, and the Sibyl Queen finds out where, she'll destroy the planet in her rage, so I can only hope that this gets sucked into the orbit of some sun and burns away. Or something. It's hard to think. But I can only hope that no one is seeing this message. If you are, just prepare yourself. And then that's the end of the video. And Kaku's like, so, yeah, this is all my fault.
What do you mean it's your fault?
You didn't know?
Yeah, it didn't seem like he meant to mail this ship. How did your mail service get its hands on it?
Yeah, that's not on you. That's on your bosses.
I was the one who picked up delivery and made sure it got here safe and didn't burn up in the atmosphere.
Why did you do that?
Because it's my job.
Okay, but he didn't ask you to do it. He wanted this to blow up.
So who ordered it to be?
Well, I didn't know. We didn't know any of this.
No, we're not blaming you. We're trying to figure out who ordered it that way then.
Did someone ask you to pick up this ship?
No,
Oh.
I found it. It was a delivery and no one was handling it, so I was like, oh, well.
You mail things for free?
Yeah,
That's excellent service.
that's what we're trying to figure out is why would you consider it a delivery?
Kaku, it's still not your fault. If I saw a package outside and saw it wasn't open, I also would be like, oh, where's this supposed to go? It's not your fault. You didn't know what was inside it. And apparently it's the babies of the things that are attacking us.
And there's a queen we need to get.
Do you think Bean is more of those weird centipede things?
Probably.
Yes.
But hear me out. Any animal can be raised in a good environment.
Okay, but there's a difference between a good environment and this thing's going to, its mom is gonna fucking kill us.
Look, if so far it doesn't seem like the queen, whatchamacallit, hasn't realized that it's here. She's sending out scouts, and we're killing all the scouts. So, We have a little bit till Ichi-san Rising gets here. If we can just ride it out and make sure none of the scouts manage to leave and warn the queen that it's here, we'll be fine.
Did you not hear where it said that if the queen doesn't find it, that it will just explode anything that's nearby? The queen has an inkling they're here.
I think we'll be fine.
That was a bit... I don't!
Onegai,
Yes, Angel?
how flight ready are you?
Oh, no.
I believe I can be ready by tomorrow.
Wonderful.
However, I will have to check and see if anything was damaged by that intruder's device.
That is perfectly fine. You do whatever you need to do. We also have our mechs that can fly.
You cannot pay me to bring that thing on mine.
I will put it in mine.
Sounds good.
So should we take the egg back to its mother?
I think that's a bad idea.
I was gonna say, I think the egg itself is kind of meant to be like a parasite, kinda.
So we can't just leave...
No, I'm not planning on shunting it into space. I think we can raise them to be good if we are able to get it to Ichi-san Rising. Like, she can figure out what to do with it. Even if she deems it that it needs to be thrown into the sun. As long as it is Ichi-san Rising, I trust her opinion. But I think we need to keep it safe until then. So, if we get it off Earth, we can at least guarantee Earth will be safe.
I agree. We should get it off Earth, and we should absolutely talk to Ichi-san Rising.
Thank you, Robin Mag and I'll Never Tell 3 for supporting us through our Patreon. If you want to support our podcast as well, you can head over to our website, mxpcrew.com, where you can find our Patreon link on the very first page. We offer shout-outs to our patrons, as well as behind-the-scenes information and monthly stickers. You can also find us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr for all your social media needs. If you like our show and have been thinking about podcasting yourself, I highly recommend starting on Buzzsprout. MXP started on YouTube, and let me tell you, it was extremely difficult uploading 1 to 2 hour long videos at a time in a timely manner. But working on Buzzsprout has been insanely helpful and fast. Buzzsprout helps you list your podcast in every major podcasting platform, as well as provide super affordable monthly payments. I totally forget that I'm paying for it because of how cheap it is. You even get a free, great-looking, pre-made website, audio players that you can drop into other websites, and my personal favorite part, detailed analytics to see how people are listening. If you follow the link in the description and sign up for at least 2 months, not only do you get a $20 Amazon gift card, but you will also be supporting our podcast as well. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next episode.